Welcome to a Cosmic Energy Update with multidimensional energy specialist Raquel Spencer.
Well, hello everyone, this is Raquel. Welcome to the Lionsgate 88 portal of 2018. It is an extraordinary experience right now. I felt the gate open, the gateway open back around the 1st of August. And being in the triple eclipse energy on top of it, it's been an extraordinary time. And many people are feeling the collective effects of this Lionsgate portal and how it's coming into their own personalized experience. It's exciting because this is the first Lionsgate in our lifetime that has had a opportunity to really expand and open up levels of truth and timelines that we've not had access to before. And part of that is because of the clearing that happened in the late part of April this year around the grids. There was a lot, or the first layer of distortion that has been causing almost like a scattering effect in the fields our entire life, and actually for thousands of years. And so this is the first portal gateway of the Lionsgate, which is the alignment of the planet with the star Sirius and with the galactic sun, this galactic core. And this is normally very much related to Egypt because the Great Pyramid in Egypt is situated on the center of Earth's landmass. And so a lot of people think of the Lionsgate with Egypt, and that is true because that's where the alignment is most profound. But this Lionsgate is really coming in with so much more potential to shift. And earlier this week, I began to see the timelines disintegrate, merge, recalibrate on a grand scale. And so what we started to experience for many was the heightened fear, anxiety, stress, panic, agitation that was going on when those timelines that were trying to hold us into those patterns began to disintegrate. The initial wave, the shock wave that came across, was to ignite those emotions in as many people as possible to try to hold that frequency and re-engage it in a different timeline. And so many of us were picking up that massive agitation, that irritation, that stress, that fear that we hadn't felt in, oh my gosh, so long, because we've been clearing and getting more and more light into the body. And what we felt was the shock wave across the planet from these timelines that were holding those frequencies for the mass consciousness in place. And as they started to disintegrate with this Lionsgate portal, with the energy that was coming in, because the energy that is coming in with this Lionsgate has a stronger frequency to initiate cosmic law. And so with that came the disintegration of many timelines that have been trying to hold us into this lack of power, into the fear, where there is control over us in a way that brings up a lot of those emotions in the mass collective. And now we're on this other side of that particular wave. That first couple of days of that wave was really intense, and we've started to clear this. It's cleared throughout the timelines, and that shock wave is no longer as prevalent in the fields. And as I watched this, as they were showing me the timelines disintegrating, I could see certain threads working to come into timelines that held higher truths. And some of them did get through. Some of them did integrate into other timelines. But it was incredibly successful at disintegrating multiple timelines that were holding us in a state of illusion, of fear, lack, all of those emotions. And of course, yes, we see this across the planet still. But as those timelines were disintegrated, as they collapsed, and higher truth timelines came in to the flow, and many of us are starting to connect in with those timelines, the ability to remove that illusion and remove that control factor through the mass consciousness grids is incredibly heightened. And this is the magic. This is the amazing energy that is coming in right now with this particular Lion's Gate. And like I said, this is the first of my lifetime, of any of our lifetimes, where this clear of a frequency through this particular gateway is able to actually penetrate and start to anchor. And so it's really exciting. This is when we as light workers get to step up and really do our work, because what we're doing at this particular time to anchor into the new timelines can allow more and more on the planet to tap into that particular timeline, which eliminates a lot of the illusion and brings in a much higher level of cosmic law. And what do I mean by cosmic law? I mean those universal laws and knowings that allow us to step into our power, step into being empowered about being a sovereign being of light, being able to see through the illusion and the mind being out of sync with our soul. Is primarily what it is. And so it's really an exciting time to be alive. And as we go through this, we can step up as light workers. We can step up as those beings on the planet that are aware, that are paying attention to the grander scheme of things, and tap into the higher frequencies and begin to really live those timelines and frequencies out in this illusion, in this 3D hologram, in this 3D, 5D. Some people are even saying 7D, 9D. Really, the frequencies that are coming in, it only matters as well as we can hold them in this particular holographic experience and spread those shifts and changes and awarenesses out into the reality. Because we're here to really shift the consciousness of the entire planet. And so as we anchor those in, as we live with that new level of awareness, as we step into that frequency of a divine being of light, of a sovereign being of light on a new level, we're able to shift and change not only our reality, but then it spreads out. Then it catches on, if you will, to those around us. And that's why we're here. That's why we're light workers on the planet at this time. So it's really exciting. And as we go through the rest of this week and up and through the eclipse, and the eclipse is on August 11th, and I really feel that energy is going to go all the way to August 13th. We will be in this capacity to connect in with the higher timelines, those that are holding higher levels of truth, and bring those into the holographic experience and live in those frequencies rather than just thinking about them or knowing they're there. We're actually going to start being able to live from that awareness and that level of frequency in our daily lives. And that's really exciting. And so celebrate this time, celebrate the new timelines coming in and the delusion or dissolving of disillusion in the fields that can begin to take hold for the rest of humanity in the years to come.